After canceling their first few games up north, the Bears made last-minute schedule changes and arrived in Las Vegas late Thursday night.
I used to f up my re-up, now it's the jet with my feet up. I got the money and power, now none of these can see us. I'm rocking furs on furs, I'm probably beefing with Peter. I got a pair to leave her, this probably cheaper to keep her. I keep about 20 racks inside the lamb truck and sliding dog. I just put 20 racks on his head, the young sliding dog. I get a bag to double it, all of that talking ain't adding up. These calling the peace tree, I've been turning the static up. I'm turning the savage up, Bentley Rolls Royce in the fleet. Ay, I bet that cannon got reach, I still keep it under the seat. I buy the rubber bands for a living, I might keep the racks in the mink. I used to f up my re-up, now it's the jet with my feet up. I got the money and power, now none of these can see us. I'm rocking furs on furs, I'm probably beefing with Peter. I got a pair to leave her, it's probably cheaper to keep her. I keep about 20 racks inside the lamb truck and sliding dog. I just put 20 racks on his head, the young sliding dog. I get a bag to double it, all of that talking ain't adding up. These calling the peace tree, I've been turning the static up. They was wondering what me could do. Yellow land look like Pikachu. Back to back and then them Rolls Royce jumping out them ghosts playing peekaboo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, see a bad. I could peekaboo. Rolls Royce to the chopper, chopper to the jet. Collie a week or two.
A top 5 matchup between Illinois and Baylor.
You're talking about an elite matchup between two of the elite combo guards that we have in all of college basketball. That's going to be a terrific matchup tonight.
Game 2 of the Jimmy B Classic. What an outstanding matchup we have between the Fighting Illini of Illinois and the Baylor Bears.
No matter what happens, like I say every day, we're going through the ups and downs, the wins and losses, we're here together, no matter what. Right.
What a great play by Vital.
I think this is the best defensive perimeter in the country.
Another Illinois turnover. And this time the lay-in will go for Vital. Davion Mitchell, the redshirt junior.
Unbelievable defense Mark Vital just played on Iota Super.
Closing seconds in the half. Frazier loses it. Butler with a runner. Yes. We will go into halftime with Scott Drew's Baylor Bears holding a 1-point lead.
Terrific pass on the dive. A beautiful play out of the timeout.
Little hesitation, stutter step, left-handed layup. The Bears are really stepping it up defensively right now.
And Baylor has really got it going now. Flagler's a heck of a player.
Boy, Baylor getting down the floor in transition, and Thumba's got a chance for a three-point play. Step back three. Got it! And it's all Baylor right now. And look at the block now by Meyer. Long. And the finish for Chamwa Chachua. Butler with a handle and a baseline drive. That was beautiful. Mitchell for three. The exclamation point, perhaps, on a great evening. What a performance by the Baylor Bears. 82-69 over Illinois.
They just played like dogs for 40 straight minutes. That's what they do.
We welcome you to Bramlage Coliseum in Manhattan, Kansas. The second-ranked Baylor Bears open up their conference season taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. Brendan, interesting matchup. First conference game for Baylor, but they have not played in 10 days, and Kansas State's coming off an impressive win over Iowa State on Tuesday. Step back, Teague from the corner, good. ACO Teague. And the foul. What a start from ACO Teague. Nice move there by Mitchell, the hesitation. Davion Mitchell adds a three. Chachua. You would think this team has not missed a beat.
Dominating performance here in the first half.
Officially becomes the first career double-double for Jared Butler. Batted around into the hands of Mitchell and up ahead. Baylor hits the century mark, and Scott Drew's team did not miss a beat.
A fridge
collegiate day in Ames, Iowa, as the Cyclones of Iowa State welcome number 2 Baylor to Hilton Coliseum. Now Butler and 1. Now the Bears have numbers. Butler lobs it up. Mark Vidal. Didn't have anything. Takes it himself. How about that bucket?
These Baylor defenders on the basketball are just wrecking havoc.
Butler all by himself.
They are so explosive.
Chamwa. Foul call. Mitchell gets the bucket. And that falls. What a shot by Flo Thamba. Hesitation. Bolt to the hoop, and he rejects it. Butler for 3. Good. Jared Butler in the corner.
What a grown man rebound by Chachua. That's a huge play. That's a dagger by Jared Butler.
Baylor, they just stayed calm through everything.
Tonight, the top 2 offenses in the conference squaring off from the Farrell Center in Waco, Texas. It's the number 2 undefeated Baylor Bears hosting the Oklahoma Sooners. And Jonathan Chachua, call him Everyday John, you can see why. Well, they are knocking down shots every time down the floor. Meyer calls his own number and knocks it down. Maceo Teague, scorching hot. And a tough make by Jared Butler. There's LJ Fryer, the freshman from Katy, Texas, getting in the scoring column. Lob, an easy 2 out of bounds for the Baylor Bears. Mitchell, crossover, pull up, got it. Look at Matt Meyer.
How about their bench tonight?
There's back-to-back 3s.
And that's what he does best. I mean, he is a ball hawk.
And Flagler with a tough 2. 15-point win for the Baylor Bears, who prove once again that they are more than deserving of their number 2 ranking in the country.
Fort Worth, Texas, where the Horned Frogs have a challenge on their hands this afternoon as they look to defeat the second-ranked team in the nation, the Baylor Bears. Something they did in this building, by the way, last year.
1, 2, 3.
Butler off the glass it goes, and that's the first field goal of the game. 2 minutes and 48 seconds in.
He's like a baseball pitcher that can throw 7 or 8 pitches at you. He just has a great pace to his game. Jared Butler, again, he's smooth as butter. It's about what he does as well as any guard in America is finish.
Kevin Easley Jr. to extend the TCU lead.
20 minutes of basketball by TCU. You want to talk about going into the first half against the nation's number 2 team. Fabulous first half by the Horned Frogs to lead by 1.
Good start in the second half. A baseline drive and finish for that's Mark Vidal being Mark Vidal right there. Baylor coming out with a little more intensity here in the second half. That's going to count and a foul. The bucket for Mitchell.
He is so good around the rim. Got a long-term relationship with that backboard.
Jared Butler is the man right now.
Deep one for Butler.
Bears take it the other way, and Maceo Teague will jam it on the breakaway.
That's deep. Butler again. Man, oh man, from almost the exact same spot. Oh, it's up. Energy job wide. Chachua with the emphatic slam. It's going to be Teague for 3. Got it. Terrific second half. They hold TCU to 49.
Only 4 matchups of ranked teams on this college basketball Saturday, and you can certainly make the argument this might be the premier matchup of the day. Number 2 Baylor taking on number 15 Texas Tech.
I think we are going to be talking about Texas Tech having won at home ended Baylor's undefeated run here, and then thrown the Big 12 race into a little bit of chaos.
These are two very dangerous basketball teams. And now they're tied. That's why.
Pass right side, Flagler firing a three and knocking it down. And the ball is stolen away by Jared Butler.
And this will be an easy one. At the other end for Davion Mitchell.
Up and away. Oh my, can you believe that? Can you believe that shot? I'd like to play horse against that shot.
Fade away from the corner for Adam Flagler. Here's Myers. Yes. The lay-in is on time for Chama Chachua. ACO Teague, though, able to knock one down off the feed from Butler. McClung, that's blocked by Vital. Back the other way comes Flagler. Beautiful left-handed layup by Teague. ACO Teague uses the backboard again.
They're going to play with intensity, going to play with emotion.
Old school floater is perfect for Flagler.
It's an offensive machine.
Butler drives, kicks, right corner three. Mitchell drains the three-pointer. Huge three by Davion Mitchell.
And finally, Jared Butler hits his first bucket of the game. Step back three for Butler. All of a sudden, he's heating up. They're still 12 and up as they beat Texas Tech 68-60.
Top 10 matchup in Waco tonight. Tough test for Baylor, who is the only team in the nation to win every game they play by at least 8 points.
They're an elite defensive team playing against a big-time three-point shooting team.
Welcome to Big Monday on ESPN. This is an ESPN Sonic Blockbuster. And is it ever? A top 10 matchup out of the Big 12. Number 9, Kansas. Number 2, Baylor. Ready to bring you a big-time basketball game.
1, 2, 3.
Vital on the glass. Thumba on the glass. And it's a great start for the Bears. And the drive and the layup. And one for Jared Butler. Up top. And Vital slams it home. He's off to a great start.
How did Flagler even see Vital through that double team?
Aaron pass. Teague. And the Bears are dominating.
They just collapsed to the ball. Nice job by Meyer coming over from the weak side.
Nice look. Pass. Wide open. Wow.
That's just big time.
Harris tried to slam it home at the other end.
What an amazing block by Mark Vital.
Teague stumbling a bit, but he knocks it down anyway.
Great pass fade.
How good are they, Jay? How good is this team? Talent, experience, toughness. Butler somehow got by 2 defenders.
That's a beautiful move.
Jared Butler again. Tipped away by Chama Chachua.
Can't throw it high enough.
And the big guy running the floor as he always does. Beautiful basketball. Mitchell the 3. Butler the assist.
Oh, great steal.
Yeah. Butler back to Flagler and one. Kansas is a stop and a score away from making this one really interesting. Over the top to Vital. What a feed from Butler.
Stop, pop a three and hit it. Wow.
His activity level is awesome. The Bears can turn it on in a hurry, can't they?
And what a huge shot for guess who? Jared Butler. And a chance for 3 for Maceo Teague. 77-69. Baylor over Kansas. Another impressive win for the Bears.
This team is legit.
The score in Stillwater got a bit of a surprise. Oklahoma State up by 3.
They are playing solid basketball. Oklahoma State.
Bounce pass inside of Vital wide open.
What a great play.
Vital gets his second bucket of this half.
Butler on the kick out. Nails the three-pointer.
First lead for Baylor since it was 7-6.
Nice jump in the passing lane.
There comes Flagler. And his reverse layup is no good. Meyer, those there to put it back.
Oh, pretty play.
Easy. Vital, so athletic. Turnover forced by the Bears. Butler leaves it for a cutting Davion Mitchell.
The broad shoulders
Bears attacking the rim all over, stepping it up, putting the pressure on. Nice replace.
Butler for three. It's good.
Wow.
Another three by Butler.
I'll just spread you.
And another one.
3 threes in a row by Jared Butler.
Look at this individual defense.
This is a 19-1 run for Baylor. And Henderson has it blocked away by Chamwa Chachua.
Suffocating.
Blocked away by Chamwa Chachua.
Looks like they have a big-time confidence. Nothing's too big or too difficult to handle.
It's the third best start in school history, and it keeps getting better. Baylor wins it by a final score of 81-66.
So many superlatives for this Baylor team, offensively and defensively.
Championship teams play to a standard. Baylor does 5-6 things a game that you can't teach and you can't guard.
Chamwa Chachua, an and one opportunity for everyday job. Teague from the corner, rattles it home. Another turnover by K-State. Here's an easy two by Butler.
There's no jealousy, there's no outside noise. They don't care who's taking a shot.
And an and one opportunity for Matthew Meyer. Nice feed, Butler to everyday John.
Listen, this Baylor team is hotter than the GameStop stock from today.
They have been on point since the opening tip. Davion Mitchell slicing through. Gives it up. Mitchell got it. Davion Mitchell heating up from downtown. It's just too easy for Baylor tonight. Mitchell, another triple for Davion Mitchell. And Davion Mitchell has a new career high. Oh, you're kidding me. Career night for number 45. And they will improve to 15-0 on the season.